Mabel Floral Utopia. Hey guys, welcome back. So I got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and I was really loving either a kind of like orangey and golden eye look or kind of a rosy and golden eye look. So overall kind of warm eye looks. I guess kind of like rosy sort of cheeks as well, and then a light pinky nude-ish sort of a lip. So this kind of a makeup look right here. So I've got so many cute things to share with you, like one really good set, a super fun palette, and just some fun goodies to chat about. So let's get to them. Okay, so first off, I played with this palette this week. Hello, ginormous palette. This is the Glamlite Burger palette. Look at this thing. It's even domed. This is giant. Okay, so let me show you the outside box. I do want to do a whole video on this palette. So this is the outside box, and then it came in this little like burger sleeve kind of a thing. So I think this is super cute. I would like this more though if it were smaller. I think I would just enjoy it more if it were a smaller palette. I think this is amazing and so super cute and a lot of fun, but I think it would be a little bit easier to store, you know, that kind of thing if it were just a little bit smaller. So I do think it's a lot of fun though. Okay, so you open it up and inside it's got a lot of burger topping related sort of colors. Let me try to get this where I can show you. So it looks like this. So I was mainly playing with the warm tones. Like this right here is my favorite shadow that I played with this week. This is 1000 Island, and it is the most beautiful duochrome color. I have this on my lids today. It is just so light catching and gorgeous, so love that. I have a little bit of the yellow in the top part of my crease, just at the very top. It's beautiful. I have a little bit of this on my lower lash line, kind of on the outer part. Wow, it's beautiful. And then I have a little bit of this in my outer corner, but I also played with this shadow right here quite a few times this week. There's like a little like fly or something, like a tiny little fruit fly or something flying around. So if you see that, or if I'm suddenly staring at something in the air, that's what's going on. I don't know what that little guy is, but he's hanging out with us while we're chatting about makeup. Maybe he wants to know about the burger palette. Okay, so formula wise, like I said, I do want to do a whole video on this palette, so I'll talk more about the formula and show you a look in that video. But quickly touching on the formula, I find the mattes to be really easy to work with, pigmented, easy to blend. Losing my voice. I think I got it together. So I just noticed them staying really vibrant. So they're easy to work with. They're vibrant in color. I don't find them fading throughout the day. So just a really, really nice matte shadow formula. So super impressed with the mattes. And look how bright and beautiful those are. They're just fun. They're just fun shadows. And the metallic-y shades, I prefer to use them just with my fingertip. Like I've used them with a brush. I think they work that way, but I think they work much, much better just applied with your finger because they are really kind of more of that thicker shadow sort of a formula. It's like they have a lot of binder in them. So they just seem to get on your finger and then on your eye the best with your fingertip. So I hope that makes sense. That's how I prefer to use them. I think they can work with a brush, but I think they just work a lot better just using your fingertip. And then you have that like super vibrant look on the lids. So I think this is a lot of fun. I think it's fun, but also I think it's really great quality. I think it's one of those palettes that the presentation is kind of the first thing that you see and think about with this palette, but the quality is really, really good inside. So I like that about it. You've got a lot of fun here, but also you've got really great quality as well. And I was playing with a really awesome set from QVC. This is so cute and really awesome quality, great price point because you get all these things in the set. So this is the outside box. I don't know what this set is called. Maybe Floral Utopia. Maybe Floral Utopia might be the name. I'm not sure, but this is what the outside box looks like on one of the products, another product. So it's a really kind of just florally cutesy, I don't know, springy sort of a set. So that's what that looks like. Okay, so first off, let me just show you what comes in the set and then we'll talk about each thing. So it comes with an eyeshadow palette. Look how stinking cute that is. Look how stinking cute. I mean, that is adorable packaging. And then you get a blush, and then you get a highlighter stick, and then a lip lacquer. Okay, so let's talk about all the things. So first off, the eyeshadow palette. Again, this packaging is amazing. I love this packaging. It is just like this beautiful, artistic something here. It looks like, I don't know, little flowers were pressed into it. It's gorgeous. And then this is just a beautiful rosy sort of a palette. I do have a little bit of this on my lids and then one of the shadows from the Glamlite palette on top of that. So I do have that on. It is gorgeous. It's this very, very light catching, metallic-y, peachy sort of color. Amazing. This is really beautiful. This is a great blending shade. I have a little bit of this on my outer corners and then also some shadows from the Glamlite palette. But look how pretty. Like if you just like a really sweet, pinky, rosy, bridal-y sort of a makeup look, I think you'd really enjoy this palette. They're really easy to work with. They're a great formula. I find the mattes to be nice and blendable and easy to work with. The metallic-y shades are beautiful if you just apply them dry. If you apply them dry, they're kind of great for every day. But then you kick them up a notch with some setting spray. That just kind of like makes them pop even more. So that's really fun. But look how pretty. I like this one is kind of a, it's like a burgundy, but with a little rusty undertone to it. So gorgeous. So love the palette. The palette's probably my favorite thing in the set. I would say that the highlighter stick is probably my least favorite thing in the set. It's not bad, but I just find these kind of products to be a little bit more difficult to work with. I think because I don't really use like beauty blenders to apply makeup. I'm really more of a brush gal. So I don't use a ton of cream stick cheek products. It's nice and it does blend well and it's a really pretty kind of soft duochrome-y peachy sort of a highlight, but I don't know. I think it's pretty, but I'm just not super wowed by it. But it is in the set, so I wanted to mention it to you. I wouldn't say it was a favorite this week, but I want you to know what's in the set. Now, the blush I really like. This is the Gen Nude Powder Blush in Lover's Rose. This is what I have on my cheeks today. This is so pretty. I did use the really bright corally shade from the Burger palette as a blush really, really lightly, and that totally worked. Like I thought it was a lot of fun and just a fun pop of color on the cheeks. So just FYI, I did use that as a blush this week. But this right here was my standout blush for the week because this is so sweet and beautiful. This is a really nice formula too. I would describe this as so silky that it almost feels like a cream blush. It is just, I mean, silky. There's no other word that I can use to describe it that I can think of because it's not even necessarily buttery. It has this soft, silky glide to it. So beautiful. And you can see it has a little bit of like a sheen to it, just a tiny bit. So it's kind of satiny and just looks beautiful on the cheeks. I do have a highlighter on that we're about to chat about, but I have this on as well. It's just this gorgeous rosy sort of a blush. It's stunning. Great, great quality, beautiful color, so fun. I think it goes great with the rest of the set. It all goes together and again, great quality. Might as well go ahead and finish up chatting about this set. So the last thing, and this is a favorite for the week, the Gen Nude Lip Lacquer. This is the Patent Lip Lacquer in My Sweet Peony. My Sweet Peony. This is what I have on my lips today. This is really, really cute. Now this is a lip lacquer and it feels like a lip lacquer on the lips. So FYI on that. I like it. I think I would like it a little bit more if it were just a straight up gloss. I think. Because it is really nice that this is so opaque and it really adheres to the lips very well. So you keep that glossy look on your lips for a good amount of time for it being so glossy, but it has that kind of tacky, thicker sort of a feeling on the lips. But I mean, look at that color. So beautiful. This really sweet, pinky sort of a shade. So again, goes so cute with the rest of the set. Really, really beautiful. This smells good. Oh, so good. Like candy or dessert or vanilla something. Like a cupcake. It smells so good. So love the scent on it. Really like the color. I do like the formula. If it were maybe just like a tinge less thick and tacky feeling, I think I would like it a little bit more, but I still really like it. And I am just so in love with this set. I think it's super cute. This highlighter that I have on my cheeks and also on the inner corners of my eyes. So OFRA came out with a couple of new highlighters, and the other one, now I'm forgetting what it's called. It's like 2 words and it starts with a C. I can't remember, but I thought that one was going to be my favorite, and I really, really like that one. I think it's probably still maybe my favorite. It's kind of more rosy, but I just found myself reaching for this one a lot this week. So this is a standout favorite for me this week. So anyway, that's always kind of funny when you think like, ooh, I love that. And you think you're going to go for that a lot, but then you find yourself reaching for something else. Maybe because it goes well with this makeup look, but the other one would have too. I don't know, I like them both, but this is my favorite for the week. So this is Soho. Tangent to get to the name, Soho is the name. It is a beautiful golden peachy highlighter, and it is so metallic and light catching and amazing. So for my cheeks, I started applying it really, really lightly. So I got it on a brush and very, very softly built it up. So if you do it like that, it's just very, very light catching, but not that intense metallic. It's hard to not make these intense, so I do want to definitely say that. OFRA highlighters are hard to not make them look intense because they are super duper pigmented, but I think the key to that is just using very, very little, getting a brush that can really kind of fan out the product and really diffuse it very well. So I think that's the key to it. If you do that and use very, very little, use a good brush for the application that you're trying to do, then you can really get that kind of soft where it almost looks like glass. You know what I mean? Where it just kind of catches the light. But then I went a little bit more ham and added a little bit more here. So then it's like that wha-bam metallic sort of a look. So that was a little bit of a tangent to describe it, but I feel like I have to use all the words to describe this because it is that pretty. So it's right here. So super goldeny, but then has this duochromy peachy sort of a light catching shift to it. It's just fun. I love it on the inner corners of the eyes. I love it on the cheekbones. They're both so fun. And I love that they are, both of the new ones, have a little bit of color to them, so they're slightly like unique, different sort of highlighters, but they're still very wearable versions of them. Like you don't instantly look at this and go, whoa, that's an orange highlighter. You know what I mean? Like it's the neutral side of a peachy fun highlighter. So love that about it. It's great. Last favorite for the week is this gloss from MAC. Look how stinking cute this packaging is. I love this. I don't know what collection this is from, but I will link it for you. This is the Lip Glass in Pinkaboo. Pinkaboo. So adorable packaging and a super duper cute name. This is beautiful. This is not far off from what I'm wearing right now. It's just a little bit lighter. Oh, I have highlighter still left on my hand. That's okay. It's lighter, but it's still in that same kind of sweet pink sort of family, but this is the lighter version of that. And this is definitely more of a gloss. It doesn't feel as lacquery on the lips. So if you like the idea of this, but you don't like a lip lacquer, then this would be a great option because this is really pretty. I think it's comfortable on the lips. It does still have a little bit of tackiness though, so it does keep that shine on your lips for a while. So I like the amount of tackiness in this, but it does have a little bit, so just know that about it. Maybe more than a little bit, but not nearly as much as this. So there it is, super duper cute. I think this smells good too. Yeah. Again, that yummy vanilla, cupcakey, dessert sort of a scent to it. I mean, is this not the cutest? It's little like petals all over it. It totally looks like it goes with this other set too. Like, oh, just all the cute little like florally pink things. So cute. And I did have a Fooey this week. Y'all, I'm so sad about these. Have you tried these? These are from Makeup Revolution. It says I Heart Revolution, and these are, I don't know what they're officially called, but they're the little donut palettes. I saw these and I thought they were so cute, and they are so cute. This is squishy, so the packaging is precious on it. We've got very like food themed makeup in this favorites and Fooeys video this week. So all about the cute foodie sort of packaging. Okay, so I got 3 of them. I bought raspberry icing, chocolate dipped, and this one is strawberry sprinkles. I mean, they are precious. The packaging totally delivered. I will say raspberry, what is this one? I already forgot the name of it. Raspberry icing. This one was the easiest one to work with. I think the mattes are totally fine. I didn't have a problem with the mattes that I can remember. But what I really struggled with, like this is actually really pretty. So this one I think is workable. I can work with this one. I like this one. This one's fine. But what I just found, especially I think this one, the metallic-y shimmery shades in this are such a thick formula. They're so thick that it's difficult to kind of create a full eye look with this because they really just struggle to blend into each other because they're so intensely pigmented. So I think there is a way to make these work. And that's how I am about so much makeup that, you know, sometimes I'll run into like a snag with them. To me, I find it as kind of an artistic challenge to figure out what's the way to tweak it to make it work. I think this can be tweaked to make work, but bringing in other things. Is there a way to really make this work? I think yes. I mean, I did come up with an eye look that worked, but it wasn't easy because I just found these to be difficult to blend together. So I found it was necessary to bring in a different kind of a matte or a shimmery shade to really kind of blend these together. It was really just the metallics that I was struggling to blend them together. I hope this makes sense. Because if you look at them in a swatch, they are amazing. They are super pigmented and really beautiful. So if you just use them on the lid by themselves, they're gorgeous. The problem really that I ran into was just trying to blend them together and kind of get that seamless blend between the super intense look of the shadow with like a softened edge and softened into something else. So anyway, that's just like a lot of talking about it. But that was just my Fooey that I just really ran into some struggles with blending these. So let me know if you've gotten them and tried them because I think they're so cute. So I kept trying them and I was like, what's happening? I don't know. Here's this one. So yeah, you can just see it, like how metallic and thick they are. Like I said, beautiful on the lids, but it was just a little bit of a struggle getting them to kind of like blend together. All right, guys, so those are all my favorites and my Fooeys for this week. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you were loving this week or maybe not so much loving. Let me know your weekend plans or any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!